everybody, welcome to day 22. I am so excited about today's date. If you remember, throughout these 22 days or 21 days, I was giving you basically four corners to your puzzle. And on day 6, I gave you your life path number, and I talked about that and what my life path number was. On day 8, I gave you your soul urge number. And on day 9, I gave you your expression number. So those are the three corners of your puzzle. If you remember when I was talking about, I was saying in order to understand your life's purpose and what you should be doing and so forth, I was telling you it's like putting together getting your puzzle together. And if you remember, I was saying how when you have a puzzle, the first thing you seek out is the corners, and then you build your bridge to each corner, and then you fill in. So what we're doing today is I'm giving you that last corner. This is a very, very important number, and I'm going to tell you something. If you don't get any of the other numbers, you're going to want to do this number. I'm telling you, in my 50 years, I wish I knew this, because it makes so much sense to me, because I truly believe I would have studied something else in college. I would have went a different route in college. I would have done something totally different, because this makes so much sense to me. Day 22 is your master number. And the reason I'm doing it on day 22 is because my master number is 22, which there is some greatness to having a master number 22, because it is also 1111. And if you remember me telling you, when we were talking about the other numbers, I was saying to you how I've been seeing a lot of 1111, 111, 11:11 a.m., 11:11 at night, and it just continuously showed my master number. So it is amazing to me what I found out, and I'm telling you, what if I would have known this very early on in my life? Boy, would it have changed my journey. So they're saying that when you are a person that walks in the life of a master number of 22, you are truly a person that basically utilizes your metaphysics. We are considered a master builder. People with a master number of 22, we don't just believe in our dreams, we believe in others' dreams as well. We want to support others. We want to do for others. We want to help them achieve their dream while we're achieving ours. And it's crazy, because they said that the number 22, the people with a master number of 22, teaches us how to successfully follow the path of ascension, to ascend. We are people that not only know how to ascend ourselves, but support the ascension of others around us, the others that give us positive energy, the other ones that support us, and so forth. So you're going to want to find out what your master number is. And trust me, it's an easy calculation. If you just type it in Google, say calculation of master number, but you've got to do the research when you're giving your number to really understand how positive, how powerful this is. Here's the other things, and I'm telling you, when I read this, I almost fell out. It said that the positive characteristics of someone with a master number of 22 is that, number one, people with a master number 22 is the most powerful of all the numbers. It is because we are also a number that is made up of 1111, infinity, perfection, timing, everything. So it's like, this is the most powerful of all numbers, and you're able to turn dreams into realities. And it's saying that we are confident, pragmatic, ambitious, and disciplined. So I look at this, and I get why the Bar Podcast has been around for, I just keep going at the Bar Podcast. I keep striving for other things or whatever, because I'm super ambitious. I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? It just doesn't work out. So it's interesting how I now at 50 have all four of my corners. It's not too late for me to bridge across and understand the feeling. And I say to myself that maybe it just wasn't my time, when I thought it should have been. But now that I clearly understand each one of my corners, I can now better bridge. I can now better approach things. I can now understand what my weaknesses are and what my strengths are and where I'm best utilized, whether it's in a group setting to help someone else or whether it's just best utilized just for myself, and basically knowing where you're weak at is where you need the help. So on this day 22, I'm just telling you, you've got to find out what your master number is. Find it out and live that which it's telling you. And I just keep saying to myself, what if I knew what this master number was back then? Like understanding that it is a person that ascends to help people ascend. I was saying to myself, if I knew like I know now, like what would I have done? What would I have done? I probably would have done definitely more in the area of human resources, training and development. I probably would have went that route with my degrees versus business. But you know what? Maybe the whole point of me having what I have is to help people ascend in business, because knowledge is key. So, knowing what I know now can only make things go higher, and especially everything that I've gone through in these 50 years. So, I say to you, there's probably some people say, oh, this is a bunch of malarkey. But, curiosity killed the cat. Even if you don't believe in what I'm saying, or you might think this is a bunch of crap or whatever, I'm telling you, go find your master number. And just see what it says about yourself and see if it is relevant to what you're doing, or even more important, is your master number actually tying into what your dreams are? Because I told you in 2019, it is imperative that you go after your dream. Let your master number guide you to that. Because it's like, if every day, I said it in a previous video, if every day we sit back and say, I really would like to do X, Y, Z. I really would like to do this. And then every day you're saying the same thing. Every day you're here's another day, here's another week, here's another month, here's another year. And that's with anything in your life. Stop saying you're going to do it, but utilize these four numbers. Get your puzzle in order so that you have a better view of what it is you're trying to do. It is just like, I'm gonna tell you something that I found to be so profound out of all of these numbers, is that one of the biggest things when I connected all my numbers, and I just thought this was the most hilarious thing, was that one of the biggest things they said, a person that has these numbers that I have should go into fashion. And I said to myself, okay, so I'm starting the fashion thing at 50, so what? Maybe this was the time for me to start this dream that I have. I am affordable fashion queen. This is what I love to do. But it's like, it's maybe it just wasn't my time when I was 105 pounds heavier. Maybe it just wasn't, I wasn't into it. But these numbers are going to help you guide your dreams. I'm telling you, it might sound like a bunch of BS, but I tell you, and I'm going to tell you as many days as this applies to, your life is greater than a paycheck and a job. It is greater than that. We were not put on this earth just to work and be on the hamster wheel. You have some purpose. That purpose could even be to help someone. That purpose could be to start a business that could change the world. That might sound weird. It might sound, so cliche. But I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I just think that you have it's just something I believe in my spirit that there is something that people need to hear. And I don't know, somebody's going to hear this video and they'll be like, you know what, she might be right. She might be on to something. And I'm telling you, when I read this about my master number of being 22 and them saying that it is the strongest of the numbers because it is made out of 1111, and then I started I know it might sound really like, oh yeah, right, but when I started connecting the fact that 1111, and I'm seeing 1111 and I'm seeing it almost every day. I saw it today, and then when I look at all of these, 1111 is a major indicator that you are on your right path. You are in line with what you're supposed to be doing. So when I connect 1111 and then I look at my master number being 22, I was taken back, because it's really, this might sound crazy to you, but this is the first time in my, what we are now 22 days out of my 50 days till I'm 50. It's the first time in my life I feel like I am on the path of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't know what that means for me. I'm excited about it, but you know, does this mean because I'm finally on the right street, right? Because we go day in and day out, trying to figure out, oh, I gotta go to work, gotta do this. But I truly believe I'm on the right path. So, you know, if you are a person that also believes in the book The Secret, there are tools in those books that help you to also identify the power of positive thinking. What you can't see is in my bedroom, I have this huge board. And in the board, it has all these different quotes from philosophers about the power of positive thinking. And one of the biggest things it says, ask, believe, receive. And if you can see it, if you can dream it, you can feel it. Like all of these things I see every day, it's making me more and more believe that I'm doing the right thing. And that's a powerful thing, because if you think about it, how many of us get up, go to work, and come home every day and just feel like, ugh, you know, here we go again. I mean, you know, like sometimes, and don't get me wrong, look, in today's day and age, if you got a job, you can bring a paycheck home, that's a positive. But you have to believe there are some of us out there that truly believe, even though we go get a paycheck and stuff every day, we truly believe that there's something greater. This master number is going to help you figure out what that greater is. So make sure, if you didn't see the other videos, what you want to do in order to complete your puzzle is you want to get your life path number, you want to get your soul urge number, you want to get your expression number, and you want to get your master number. Those are your 4 corners to your puzzle. And then you're going to build your bridge, and you're going to fill it with everything you learn from those 4 numbers. And that's going to give you your life's purpose. All right, everybody, on to day 23. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Make sure you check that out. All right.